On the short list of college basketball's best venues, Mackey Arena is near the top. A loud capacity crowd ready for a top 15 showdown in the Big Ten. Illinois, Purdue, over 85 a game in the streak. Wagler, a big reason why, gets to the rim, and he's got his first two.
Well, you see on that very first possession, Purdue goes into a switching.
Guy has been coming on from a scoring standpoint. He may be asked to do some scoring today, and he gets the first two for Purdue. Around to Jake Davis for the open three, rebounded by Smith. A couple of really good looks for Illinois. Here's Smith attacking all the way to the rim, and the blow-by gets him two. Full-time assist leader. Set that mark earlier for Purdue this season. Trey Kaufman-Renn getting physical with Mirkovic inside, and that hook drops.
Turning on the Jets, but watch this seal by Oscar Clough right here. He's taught to get to the rim and get to the paint.
Outside of Nebraska in college basketball.
I love this right here from Matt Painter. Trey Kaufman-Renn. They're going to try to make Mirkovic guard.
And an 8-0 run is the result for Purdue. Wagler, the three, quiets this Mackey crowd.
The pick and pop three-point action from the Illini.
Step back three for Wagler. A little jab step to get space from Clough, and Wagler delivers again.
At Kansas Player of the Year, and somehow ends up in the Illini uniform.
Lawyer rolls one home. It goes to Wagler, 5 to shoot. Wagler again doing the work. Back up three, hits it again.
Come on. Remember, Wagler's much more than a scorer.
Oh, what a find. Braden Smith to Jakari Harris. Mirkovic, kick, Wagler, open three, again Wagler.
They drive and kick twice, and then Wagler respaces on the backside and is wide open. And there's the answer by the Boilermakers.
Mirkovic going to work, fades away, and he's got his first two.
And hit the fadeaway.
Not a surprise. They're great from a second chance point standpoint. Braden Smith trying to get an extra inside, finds lead down low, and Kaufman-Renn starts it the other way. Smith, the look to Jacobson. One man saw Daniel Jacobson on the floor.
Well, Braden Smith doing what he does best.
Kaufman-Renn sizing up. Shimon Ivisic. Hummerkaus showing a little help. Meyer, that three will drop.
He's made two to the middle. He drew an extra defender, and then he finds Meyer on the weak side for the three.
Here's Wagler again for three, and it's good.
Come on.
19 in the first half.
Underwood offered him without seeing him play live.
First time he's ever done that with an American prospect. Meyer answers. Omer Meyer. Back-to-back triples. Got to shoot.
They got to get it back to him.
Here's Hummerkaus. Contested three. Drops. Oh my. We are seeing some shooting. But Kaufman-Renn
wants to get to his left shoulder.
Turns.
You have to know the skill of Kaufman-Renn right now against Wagler.
Smith, tough fadeaway. Makes it look easy on a day like this. Ivisic, deep three, raises the iron, and Smith has started up. Meyer ahead, good catch by Clough, and he's got Ivisic on his back. Count that bucket, and a chance for one more at the line.
You don't have to dribble the ball up the floor all the time. Braden Smith gets his eyes up the floor, throws it to another point guard.
There's Wagler, Clough out on him.
Great recovery by Clough.
The drive and the off-balance two drops. Open at the top of the key. Stojakovic got a good look. Another offensive board. Davis will try off the feed from Mirkovic. Felt ominous at the time. He gets his first major offer, and the call drops. He has to call back and say, I got the word that you're offering me a scholarship.
And you can see some of those traits and skills in him with the size, the length, the shooting ability.
Crowd wanted a foul, no whistle at 21 first half points, and Smith with a steal. Smith to the other end, the wraparound pass. Oh! It doesn't get any better than that. Showing off his skill set.
Well, doing it on the defensive end, the anticipation right there from
Smith will drop it off to Kaufman-Renn. Wriggles between two defenders in the final minute. Ivisic in the corner. Big three for Wagler. 7 seconds and counting. He'll launch the contested three, and he'll hit it again. 24 for Wagler. Kaufman-Renn tried to tip it out, but it ends up with Illinois. Another opportunity. Here's Wagler picking up where he left off. 27. Here's Wagler against Kaufman-Renn. Why not? Wagler to work. Spins. The pirouette, and it rolls home, and Illinois leads.
Get the separation, and Braden Smith tries to answer back.
And Davis rebounds the miss. The push up the floor for Illinois, leading by 1. Ivasic's three is off. Rebound. Davis, another second chance. The 9th offensive rebound. And Cuff able to scoop it up. Oscar Clough to work. Leaning in. Got Ivasic in the air and dropped it down for 2. 14 points per game. But he is arguably their best defensive player at the guard spot for sure. Clough inside for 2 more.
Good little.
Mirkovic quiets that crowd from 3, and we're tied at 49. 11 threes for Illinois. Smith with 2. And Braden Smith, the first 6 to shoot for Wagler. The 3 up and good! And a chance for 1 more at the line.
Sure, beyond his years. Watch the jab step. Jab. Cross.
Assist right out of the gate. Back to Hummerkaus. They ran the double at Davis, and Hummerkaus made a pay.
Great ball movement by the.
Braden Smith turns the corner. Benter, the open man. And Smith found it. The 4th lead changed this half. Braden Smith in this Purdue offense. Down by 1. Going to work. Smith leaving through traffic. Fades away on the baseline for 2.
Remember, I talked about that.
The spotlight on this freshman today. Pass Jacobson to the rim for 2. He's got 37.
Well, here's Braden Smith. Look, he's just snaking that pick and roll, and then the fade. Like, that was good defense by Stojakovic to contest that late. And now Wagler, just a crossover. The lateral movement is not there.
Meyer needs some space. 5 to shoot against Wagler. Good shot over Meyer. There's Wagler around the screen, sets 3, it's good! It's 40! It's the most any visiting player has ever scored in Mackey Arena.
And then the 3 ball, come on, Keaton Wagler.
Smith in for 2, and we're tied. 2 teams that are Big Ten championship caliber, and Braden Smith around the world for 2 and 1 more.
One end. Okay, now the senior Braden Smith, the All-American, the double pump fake on Stojakovic. Want to go necessarily with, they can't go with Clough and Jacobson at the 4 and 5 together, and then that's a great play by Meyer. Turning the corner off the little deep
foul, and a 1-on-1 coming up.
Well, Meyer on the DHO action. They're in that drop coverage, and
they have 16 second chance points. Ivasic looking for 3 more. That won't go, and another offensive rebound. 2 more on the offensive glass. Mirkovic, 12 offensive rebounds, 13 for the game. This is our 5th tie. Smith trying to break that tie, and he does. There's the first. Kaufman-Renn back out there. Smith, elbow, off balance, doesn't matter. He's got 22. Throw in 10 assists.
You can trust Purdue in late game situations. Okay, the double drag, the 2 screens by the big fellas, the 5 and then the 4. Now they're in the drop coverage. Hummerkaus is not up to the level on the screen, so he gets the 3. And now he holds Stojakovic hostage.
Ivasic a launch, and he'll hit. We're tied again.
How about the confidence?
They're plus 27 from 3-point line.
Now they come out and they double team Braden Smith, get the ball out of his hands.
Kaufman-Renn got the home roll there. Where do you go? Wagler, why not? 3 seconds to shoot. The skip, Davis just gets that shot off, and it falls! Extra pass, Mirkovic. Back-to-back triples for the Illini! And a 4-point lead. Smith weaving. Kaufman-Ren, shot put towards the rim, bounces it home. 79-77. 3. Up and down! Ivicic with the triple.
5 3-point shooters to space the floor. You see the ball movement. There's no rotation there that can get there. It's too long of a closeout. Now the skip pass, the pump fake. Davis knocks down.
Up against Stojakovic. 45 seconds to go. Smith with a triple. It's good.
Within 13 seconds, they got it.
6 on the shot clock. Wongler. The attack, and he's got 2 more. Braden Smith. Shot fake. Oh, he got the foul. Stojakovic in the air. And misses the first. And he got the roll.
They just want to take away the 3.
And that one.
It was actually a well-drawn out-of-bounds play. He just has to put touch on the ball, throw it over the top. Clough was going to have a layup. They were going to...
Smith will pick it up with 5.8 to go. Deep 3 for Braden Smith. Pinballs off, no good. Mirkovic the rebound, and Illinois comes into Mackey Arena and knocks off 4th-ranked Purdue, 88-82.